students, in our earlier video we studied about acid, base and salts and how can we identify a chemical is acid or base. We already studied by different indicators that are natural indicators. These are natural indicators, litmus blue and litmus red. They have purple color, both are purple color. But when you mix in acid and base, their color is changed. In acid, they change into red color and base change into blue color. Easily can identify by their letters. Acid, ACID, and in red, last alphabet is D. So easily identify. We earlier studied this. We are revising only. In base, the color change into blue, and acid, red. These are natural indicators. Another indicators, they are synthetic indicators. One indicator is methyl orange, other one phenolphthalein. The phenolphthalein is colorless solution, colorless, and methyl orange have orange color. And their color also change in acid, it's remaining colorless, and base it's change into pink color. Phenolphthalein, when you mix in acid, it's change into again red color, and in base it's change into yellow color. So we are already studied about these indicators. And how can we explain acid and base? They form salt and water. We write only a general example. HCl and sodium hydroxide, they react, they form sodium chloride and water. We explain by an activity. In a test tube we are taking sodium hydroxide. This one is sodium hydroxide, this is a base. And I put some sodium hydroxide in this test tube. I put some sodium hydroxide in test tube and I want a drop of the indicator. That indicator is phenolphthalein. Indicator name is phenolphthalein, it is a colorless. And this one is base. How can we identify? By putting a single drop, it's converted into pink color. By putting a single drop, it's changed into pink color. But how the react acid and base? Acid, this one is base and sodium hydroxide, if we mix in this acid, I put dilute hydrochloric acid, and in this, then what happens? You see the acid-base reaction. Acid-base reaction, what happens? You can observe this in this. Their color is fair. Slightly, when I mix, its color is totally disappear. Why? The color is disappear. Reason is this, because it's react to each other and the overall solution is slightly acidic. Why? Because this one is more concentration, more number of hydrogen ion. And when again mix, we explain by the litmus paper, by indicator, because the phenolphthalein change into colorless. If again I mix sodium hydroxide, then it should be slightly pink color. Why pink color? Because sodium hydroxide, when we add, then it change into pink color like this one. So these are reaction, acid base. When we mix, then it change into pink color. So now this is basic solution. Why? We mix sodium hydroxide more, so this is one is base. So but again if I mix acid, if again I mix in this acid, then it's change into again colorless. Then again it's change into colorless. So this again change into colorless. So this confirm acid-base reaction. Now this one is more acidic. So if you put again by explaining sodium hydroxide, then change into pink color, and again, so this process we easily can identify acid-base reaction slightly. So this is a neutralization reaction. Actually this now, why this is pink color? Because base is more. So this is a process we can cancel the. So when we mix acid, this color is remove out because acid base reaction easily happens. So this process in acid actually what reaction is happen? In acid have H ion. In acid H and base hydroxyl ion. When it's react, they form water, and this is a salt. Sodium hydrochloride is a salt. We can write more reaction in such a way. So we can write another reaction. If you take another acid, that is sulfuric acid, H2SO4, and another base, that is potassium hydroxide. Potassium hydroxide. So both when they react, they also form a salt and water, because in acid have hydrogen ion, base have hydroxyl ion, and they convert into a salt. That salt is sodium sulfate. Sodium sulfate plus water. So this one is neutralization reaction. When we balance, actually it is potassium hydroxide. Potassium hydroxide. When we balance, then this reaction occurs. So this is a balanced reaction, and we get salt and water in this reaction. This metal oxide, how can react metal oxide with acid and base? And non-metal oxide, how can they react with acid or base? So all the elements we can divide in two types, metal and non-metals, and some metal in periodic table, submetals, property between them. So all element almost they react with oxygen. When any metal react with oxygen, they form metal oxide, and when non-metal react with oxygen, they form non-metal oxide. Metal oxides generally basic nature, and non-metal oxides are acidic nature. So we earlier know acid and base, they react, they form salt and water. For example, copper, metal oxide. When the copper, cupric chloride, it's react with HCl, it's form a salt, that is cupric chloride, and their color of the salt is blue-green. So this confirms the metal oxide are basic nature. This one is basic nature. Metal oxide basic, and non-metal oxides are acidic nature. Non-metal are acidic nature. So in earlier video, we already studied carbon dioxide. When we pass in lime water, the lime water change into milky color. Carbon dioxide when pass in lime water change into milky color. We explained by experiment how can convert carbon dioxide lime water change into milky color. This is also a neutralization reaction. These both reactions are neutralization reaction, and we can explain by a activity. So this one is sodium hydrogen carbonate or bicarbonate. We take in a very small amount in this beaker, conical flask, sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate, this one. And another test tube, we take lime water. Another test tube, we take lime water. Lime water is a clear solution. Lime water is clear solution. When we pass this lime water, we fit in such a way test tube, and we mix in this dilute HCl. Dilute HCl. Then a gas release out. The released gas pass in lime water change into milky color. lime water change into milky color. So this confirm carbon dioxide is acidic nature. Why? This one milky color. If we pass long time, then this milky color disappears. This reaction show carbon dioxide acidic nature. Why? Because lime water is base. If we pass this carbon dioxide for a long time, then this color is disappear. We placed in this. So we can say carbon dioxide acidic nature and this one is lime water. Lime water, colorless solution. When we pass this, and this solution is basic nature, basic nature. So this confirm it forms salt and water, and this have milky color. This show non-metal oxide are acidic nature. We can confirm by this reaction. The non-metal is acidic and metal oxides are basic. Further, in next topic, what is common between acid and base? What is common between acids and base? So in acids, all the acids have a common ion. That ion is hydronium ion, HCl. Acids have, all the acids generally have hydrogen ion, and all the base have an ion that is hydroxyl ion. Base, sodium hydroxide have this hydroxyl ion. Potassium hydroxide have hydroxyl ion. Calcium hydroxide, aluminium hydroxide. So these are base, and all the base have hydroxyl ion, and acid HCl is hydrogen ion, and sulfuric acid also hydrogen, nitric acid also hydrogen, acetic acid also hydrogen. What is common between these ions, these acids and base? All acids have hydrogen and all base have hydroxyl ion. What happens when we dissolve in water? Then they dissociate respective ions. This HCl convert into hydrogen ion, and chloride ion, sulfuric acid change into hydrogen and sulfate ion, nitric acid change into hydrogen and nitrate ion, and they provide different ions. So we can write how when dissolved in water, it provides hydrogen ion, H plus ion, aqueous and chloride ion. Sulfuric acid provides hydrogen and sulfate ion like this. Nitric acid provides hydrogen and nitrate ion. Acetic acid provides hydrogen plus acetate ion. So all the acids have hydrogen ion when dissolved in water, and all the base have hydroxyl ion when dissolved in water. It's dissociate sodium ion and hydroxyl ion. This dissociate potassium and hydroxyl ion, and this change into calcium and hydroxyl ion. This change into aluminium and hydroxyl ion. But all the ions we write aqueous. We have to write a symbol aqueous when dissolved in water. When dissolved in water. Such type we write. Base. Base are which types? I have base. I can show the base. This one is sodium hydroxide phallax. They have such type sounds, and we can show in a watch glass. In a watch glass, I can observe. These are sodium hydroxide phallax. Sodium hydroxide like this wax like phallax. And when we dissolve this sodium hydroxide in a beaker, they are hygroscopic. These phallax are hygroscopic, means they absorb moisture like this. If you place open in air, they can change into liquid state or in molten state, because sodium hydroxide highly react, means there is a moisture comes. So these are sodium hydroxide phallax, and we can make these sodium hydroxide phallax by, how can we make dilute? By mixing in this. So we want to prepare sodium hydroxide solution. We are preparing sodium hydroxide solution. When we mix some water, so they can dissolve by a rod, glass rod. I can put in this solution. Such type. This solution is slightly very hot, means this reaction is a exothermic reaction, and their concentration is very high because very large amount of sodium hydroxide had mixed in this solution. So this is warm solution. When we dissolve in water, the solution change into hot, means this is temperature increase. So this is exothermic reaction. This reaction is exothermic. When we dissolve sodium hydroxide in water, so all we have to dissolve in water. They dissociate respective ions, and they have dissociate into ions. All the base are soluble. When they dissolve in water, then the base known as alkali. Alkali. What do you mean by alkali? When any base dissolves in water, it provides hydroxyl ion. That base known as alkali. Soluble base, we can say, what is the difference between base and alkali? So base are those substances they have hydroxyl ion, but all base do not dissolve in water. Some bases, those bases dissolve in water, they produce hydroxyl ion, that known as alkali. Yeah, we can say all alkali provide hydroxyl ion when dissolved in water, but base do not provide hydroxyl ion when dissolved in water. Some base, means we can say base and alkali, this one is different. Base do not dissolve in water, and when the base dissolve in water, that are alkaline solution, alkali solution. And acids provide hydronium ion when dissolved in water. So this H plus hydrogen we know is single atom, and a single atom cannot exist. When we draw the structure of hydrogen, we know one electron and one proton. This one is hydrogen. Hydrogen have one proton, one electron. And how can we write H plus? H plus means we have to remove this electron. When we remove this electron, then this hydrogen H plus. So single proton does not exist. So how can we explain? Because a small child, if you left in open, that small child cannot remaining alone. In similar way, this single proton would not remaining alone. But when we mix water we know H2O. H2O and this proton exist, then they change into hydronium ion. So we write in this way, H plus and H2O we write H3O plus. H3O plus. H3O plus. What happens when we mix sulfuric acid in sodium chloride? So we write the reaction, that is a salt, sodium chloride and sulfuric acid, H2SO4. So if we write the reaction, they can react to each other and it's formed sodium sulfate and HCl gas. HCl, hydrochloric acid. If we balance, then this type sodium chloride and these are 2 HCl. So this HCl gas release out, this one is a gas release out. This gas we can identify this is acid or base. Means how can we confirm this is acid? Because we already know this is a acid. So we perform a experiment. In a conical flask, we take sodium chloride, means salt. We have this one sodium chloride and we place some sodium chloride in conical flask. In conical flask we fix some sodium chloride and we know sulfuric acid. This is concentrated sulfuric acid and this is very care for handling because this is a highly corrosive. It's damaged because there is a symbol, it's corrosive nature. So it's dangerous. That is king of chemicals. I put this sulfuric acid in this. The gas release out. Lot of fumes release out. These fumes known as hydrochloric acid. These fumes are released out, they are hydrochloric acid. But how can we confirm this is acidic nature? We know this one red litmus. So when we put red litmus, no change in color. Why red litmus color is not changed? Because this is already acid, red color, so friend do not harm to other friends. But if you put a blue litmus strip on this, then what happens? Because we want to confirm the nature of this acid. If this is dry but there is moisture, so due to moisture it's change the color. Blue litmus change into red litmus. This change into red litmus. Why? Due to this is moisture. Because this HCl gas release hydrogen ion when dissolved in water, but due to moisture it's provide hydronium ion, so it's convert into red color. This confirm in HCl have hydrogen ion, but in if the solution is dry or humid, due to the humid atmosphere it change into reddish color. We can explain by this experiment. Sodium chloride and H2SO4 It's provide HCl gas. This gas is gas fumes are released out. This one is HCl. So we prove by that experiment. In acid and base, all ions have common ion. In acid have hydrogen ion and base have OH ion. But when we dissolve in water, so in that acid have HCl and it's provide hydrogen. This hydrogen and chloride. But this hydrogen cannot remain in such a way, single way, because single proton could not exist. But when mix one water, then it dissolve. Then water and H plus we write S3O plus. Like a small child easily can with their parents or their family members or their mothers. So in similar way, this single proton or single hydrogen ion could not exist. We write hydrogen ion in such a way that known as hydronium ion. Hydronium ion. Or we write S plus aqueous AQ. Or you write S3O plus. So it exists in this way. And all the acid have hydronium ion and base have hydroxyl ion, and base we write OH ion. Simply in a acid base reaction, hydrogen have hydronium ion and base have hydroxyl ion. When they react, they form in acid base, actually these two reactions, hydrogen and OH, and they form water. So this reaction known as acid-base reaction. Acid-base and they form water and lot of energy release out, heat. Lot of heat release out. So this reaction is exothermic reaction. When an acid-base reaction, it is exothermic energy release out. And how can we make the dilution? What are the common ions? When they dissolve, they pass current or electricity. Because all acid and base pass current. But some compounds they have like glucose and alcohol. Glucose and alcohol also hydrogen. We write C6H12O6. This one glucose and alcohol normally we write methyl alcohol C2H5 was this formula we studied in next chapter, that are in chapter number 4. So these are also, there are compound have also hydrogen, but this hydrogen is not acidic. In acid have hydrogen, this dissolve into ions. Glucose and alcohol have hydrogen, but do not release into ions, and they do not pass current when we dissolve in water. Why they do not pass current? Because there is no free ion, because this hydrogen is bonded. We can explain in this way. If a student is free, a teacher can send to give any task to that student, that is free. But a student is studying in class, that is not free like this. Glucose and alcohol are covalent bonded, and that hydrogen is not free to move. But in acid, these ions are free, so they can pass current easily. In this acid base, actually this reaction happens. And this is neutralization. And when this salt formation, this again 3 types salt formation: neutral salt, acidic and basic salt. So by these we can explain by this activity all the acids and base. Acids have hydronium ion and base have hydroxyl ion. Alkali are those base dissolve in water. All base do not dissolve in water. Alkali are the base only dissolve in water and they form like sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, calcium and such type. How can we make dilute acid from concentrate acid? So you write there is a word written before like HCl. HCl is dilute, HCl concentrate. What do you mean by this? HCl dilute or H2SO4 dilute. and H2SO4 like concentrate. What meaning? Concentrate have very strong acid release. For example, this one is sulfuric acid and this concentrate acid. In concentrate acid have a symbol like this, corrosive. This known as Tejab, we can say, and it is very dangerous, king of chemicals. So very care to handle this acids, and we always mix acids in water when we dilution. In this beaker, corrosive beaker, we take approximate 250 ml water, and if a fixed concentration we can measure by this. But how can we make dilute? For making dilution, we have to be very careful, because if we mix, then lot of heat release out. And that heat damage, destroy this, or it can broken this glass utensils or beaker. How can I make this dilution? I put very small amount of acid with continuous stirrer. Stirring this. So I put some acid. Lot of heat release out in this. This sound comes, and by continuous stirring, and the solution, this is slightly hot, so in such a way we can make dilute, because acid is placed out. And if we have to very careful about making dilution, if you mix water in acid, then the acid is placed out and it's burns our hands. But in dilution, in such a way, so this one is dilute acid. If you confirm by litmus paper, then easily can confirm this one by dipping this. So this one is dilute acid, easily can confirm this one is dilute sulfuric acid, but very care to handle this acid, and this is corrosive. In similar way, base also corrosive. Base have soapy touch like soap, and this one is base we already prepared. And bitter test, base have bitter, B. We can easily remember base have bitter test. They are soapy touch, and acids they are easily dilute. So care must be taken if we make dilution. When dilution, then number of hydrogen ion per unit volume decrease. Why? Because in this is concentrate, there are more hydrogen ion, and when we mix small amount this acid, then the number of hydrogen ion per unit volume in very small amount, then this number of hydrogen is decreased. If you mix this acid in water, so the number of hydrogen ion decrease. So this is known as dilution. So I can mix this number of hydrogen, this also acid, but number of hydrogen ion in this water is reduced. And there are the comparative terms. If this one is very high number, that is concentrate, and this one is dilute, this can say very dilute. So this dilute is a comparative term. This also dilute and this one also dilute, and that is concentrate. So number of hydrogen ion are reduced. So thank you. In today this video we study about this, and if you have any query you can ask. And there are many textbook inside. Textbook question are given. Why we not put curd or sour substance in brass or copper utensils? There is a question in our textbook. Why we not put acid or curd in brass and copper utensils? The reason behind this, because metal are basic oxide, and curd have a acid, and acids react, they form salt. So they are make poisonous substance. So due to that, we should not put this. And we are showing this in your earlier experiment, because this, if you place long time, then milky color totally disappear. If you pass long time, so this is calcium bicarbonate formation. Because in that solution, if you pass that, then this milky color disappear. This confirm. So this activity. So next in our next video, we study about pH and their importance and strength of the acid.